This is Brian, and welcome back to this commentary playthrough of Chrono Trigger for the SNES. Last time we finished up, we got the proof that we have the rainbow shell in the castle here. And now we need to go back to the trial to try to convince the Chancellor that the king's innocent. Princess, not even you may enter. You won't reconsider? No, Princess. There is one way. It's a bit rough, but just follow me. Verdict is in. Guilty. So there was one not guilty vote, it looks like. The Guardia line ends here. This domain shall be mine. Take him away. Wait. Who is it? So, somehow Marley came around behind the stained glass window there. Father! He goes all action star and breaks through the window. How do you? Princess, control yourself. You're too late. The king has been found guilty. Even kings are subject to our laws. Have a weird kingdom. No, this was a setup. Nonsense. The king's a crook. But the treasure is right here. Impossible. Your little scheme is over, Chancellor. Huh? Hehehe. It's not the plot you think. I'm here to avenge my ancestors. Super Ultra Presto Transformo! Who do you think this is gonna be? Kinda familiar? Nope. It's Yakra's descendant, Yakra the 13th. So I guess he must have had descendants before we killed him. Anyway, let's do the usual. Try to steal first. Got a Mega Elixir. Alright. I think I'll wait and have her team up with Ayla. We'll try to do a cube toss and see how that works against him. Not bad. Next, though, I'll see how they can do if I use their individual techniques instead. Yeah, he'll do a lot of the same kind of attacks that the first Yakra did. Yeah, that triple kick's still better. And I'll probably have Marley do a little bit of healing, just to make sure. But I think he can start doing some attacks that hurt quite a bit. Heard about it from the ancestors. Your weaknesses are... This is it. Yeah, so he uses this attack. I don't really... Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't remember that really being that tough of an attack. But he seems to think that's our weakness. Maybe that's why his ancestor lost. That's why he's gonna lose. Version 13. Oh, well, I suppose because he's the 13th. Yeah. He's a mid-ether on Ayla. So she can use triple kick there. Defeated again. So, yeah, he does do a last-ditch attack there, so if you were getting to the point where you were almost taken out, he might take you out with him. But we were fine. Is that a tab that he dropped, or what do we got there? Father, No, don't say it. I was wrong to be so stubborn. No, I didn't even think about how you felt. I know it in my heart, but the words just can't come out wrong. I too have that problem. I thought you left me, but realized that it was I who had abandoned you. But I'm here now. We'll talk about everything that's happened. About Chrono, and Mother, and... Your mother. How sad. It has taken me so long to understand what Eliza meant with her last words. Someday when Nadia grows up, we'll bring her beloved to meet you. Welcome him warmly. It will be a day you remember forever. You heard her last words? Of course. You were so young. You ran around saying, Daddy, it's fun having all my favorite people here. Seeing you so happy, she felt reassured. She left us quite peacefully. So that's how it was. Yes. Why? So the Chancellor was just lying to try to stoke division. I used to call you Daddy? You did. I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm really sorry for doubting you. I'll let you exit the castle, but be careful now. Take care of her. Don't worry. It'll protect Marley. It's my turn now. Ah, Melchior. Melchior. Can't let you run the whole show. Let me make some weapons from the rainbow shell. Finally, time for me to do something. Watch and learn. Alright, so we need to go to the rainbow shell. Sorry, fellas. I'm terribly embarrassed. Take care of Princess Nadia, okay? Yeah, so we can finally explore the castle now, too. King's finally feeling better. Now this is what I call a 1000th anniversary. Alright, and this was the way to Queen Lean's room. And yeah, remember, we've never come in here yet, so we'll be able to get all the treasures now. Hyper Ether. And we got 3 guys in here. It's no game now. Princess. Let's start with P.E. Physical education. No, we must start with discipline. Nuns teaching discipline. Imagine that. Got 1 mega elixir. So yeah, that's Marley's room. Got her private tutors. So this must be the king's room up here, I suppose. An elixir. And we can finally get here to this now. So we got the red mail, well, even though we already have a copy. No one could tell that the Chancellor was a beast. Soldiers hired by the fake Chancellor were all monsters. Wow, you don't say. That's great to hear. That's great to hear. And there's a full ether. Now we need to also remember to go back to 600 and get the red vest out of the castle there. I don't think we went over here yet. I'd imagine this is the same. Probably stay here. Ah. It's our lawyer from the trial towards the beginning of the game. I'm Pierre, the lawyer. So, like, where's the real Chancellor? Now we can go on with the Moonlight Parade. Parade's the grand finale. Gonna be a great night. It's the kind of parade that brings out the kid in all of us. Right? Can't sleep here, though? Guess not. What's up here? Actually, I think we have seen this before. Yeah, that treasure's already empty. This is where we came out of the dungeon. But when we came out here, the soldiers chased us, so we didn't really have time to explore anything else. First, I'm going to go back up to the courtroom and see if we can get that tab that's on the floor. Oh, the Chancellor was a beast! Ah, it was a Yakra key. Well, what have we seen that's locked? And just like in the past, they have the Chancellor stuffed in the treasure chest. Ooh, finally! That beast keeping me locked up in here? Princess Nadia! Your friends, I presume? Wait, I don't have time for this. Let's prepare for the Moonlight Parade. But yeah, I mean, I don't think we've ever actually met the real Chancellor here. I think the one back in... the one that put us in jail was the imposter all along. Please have a seat over here. Alright, so this is different stuff than they had in the past. Although I think it's the same stuff you can see that's on the table. Got a refresh bread, a power roast, or a Chrono special. Let's go with the Chrono special. Fine choice. This dish is named after a hero from the past. So since we helped him in 600 AD, Chrono's, I guess, famous from the past, even though he's from this time period. Wow. What is that? Fish? Here you are. Alright. So, just to show that off a little bit. Oh, actually, let's talk to the chefs now that they don't have the guards standing over their shoulders. We owe it all to you. Eat all you want. Seems like she's in a hurry. Come on now. And I guess Melchior probably went to the basement here. I would assume all the monsters are gone now, so we should be able to freely move through here. Sorry. Hitting the cancel button instead. Change party members just for this, just in case the dialogue changes a little. I guess Chrono probably wouldn't change the dialogue because he's a silent protagonist, but this is very rare. As armor, it deflects magic. I can make you one prism dress featuring maximum defense, or I can make 3 less effective prism helms. Which would you prefer? I'm gonna go with the 3 helms, because the dress is a female-only piece of armor. And I believe there might be a way to get another one. The helms will help more of us. Oh, I'm gonna go with the helms. You want prism helms? You're sure? Alright, you just wait there. Sounds like he's got a jackhammer going or something. Doesn't actually show it. Finish. Off you go now. I believe those are the strongest helmets you can get. And the prism dress is also the strongest piece of armor for females. The moon armor is the best for the males. Ah, a sunstone. I'll create an ally out of it. So yeah, if you have the sunstone before you come here, or else you can come back to him after you get it, he'll do this. Goes to work again, but it doesn't show it. Finished. Off you go now. So we got prism specs, which is an accessory. Don't think that's the last of my bag of tricks. Got one more thing for us, at least, apparently. Finished. Off you go now. Got one rainbow. I finally feel like I'm doing something worthwhile. Alright, so that's it. So that's the end of the rainbow shell quest there. That is, well, it's the longest side quest we get at the end of the game here, but yeah, it gets some pretty good rewards and a decent amount of story too, to kind of flush out Marley's story a little more. The rainbow is actually a sword for Chrono. And yeah, it's quite a bit more powerful, and it has 70% critical hit rate. So the critical hit, yeah, I mean, the Shiva Edge is kind of nice for that 4 times damage at critical, but the rainbow has such an increase in attack power that I think it's probably still worth it for him. And when we do get him back, I'm probably gonna go ahead and use him with the rainbow and the prism specs, because that ups attack power to the max. I don't know exactly what the difference is between the way the prism specs work and the sunshades, but I'm pretty sure the prism specs are supposed to be a better one. For now, though, go ahead and move back. Let's just leave Marley in the party for now, I suppose, until we get her tech all learned. So let's look at our helms now, then. Okay, so the Prism Helm isn't better than the Gloom Helm. Locks status? I think that means protects against status? I'm not 100% certain on that. It is better than the Vigil Helm. Vigil hats. So I'll give her one of those. And her. And I'll just give Chrono one since I don't need to give one to Magus. Because after everybody's techs are learned, Chrono will be one of the ones that I keep in the party. And by this point, I'd say everybody probably has good enough armor and accessories that I won't even worry about switching them out. Yeah, I'll just use those mails, I suppose, if I'm going into a battle where I know that that the boss uses a specific type of magic. So for now, we'll keep everything like this. $160 is all she needs. And he only needs 123, but then he's still got another pack to learn after that. Alright, so let's leave the castle now. And we just got a couple other things to wrap up. Go to the end of time. Alright, let's just talk to this guy to show you what he still says here now. Yeah, he still says the thing that one of you is close to someone who needs help. Find this person fast. But I'm pretty sure we've done all the side quests, so he just doesn't stop saying that. I just wanted to show you that. That's kind of like a, I don't know, wouldn't necessarily call it a glitch, but it's a, just forgot to put that in there, or else it's just a thing to help people in general. I don't know. Next thing we're gonna check out, future. Because there is the Black Omen yet. And when you select it, you just kind of fall out of the epoch onto this platform, and you can see it's still flying down there. I guess it's on autopilot. If you touch this blue tab, you can go back to the epoch. You can jump back to it. Okay, here's Queen Zeal. Know this, the mighty Lavos reigns here. Relax, poor creatures. The mighty Lavos has already consumed this world's life energy. She disappears. But we do have these laser guards here. I think these are the same ones would have fought in Genodome. We'll do one steel though, just to make sure. They don't have anything really useful. Yeah, full tonic. It's not worth putting up with their self-destruct after every one of them, I don't think. It's shut tight. So, yeah, I just wanted to show you that if you come here after Lavos has entered the world, after the day of Lavos in 1999, you come here in the future, you can't go in there because, like the Queen said, he already rules here. You can't beat him. I think they said he's supposed to be like on Death Peak is where he rules from, so I don't know. Or maybe he's connected with the Black Omen somehow since that appeared now. Like when we first got to the future, it didn't exist there, so I guess by going back to Zeal and the way things played out, we kind of already changed future, but not necessarily for the better. We just made it so that the Kingdom of Zeal kind of achieved their goal of immortality, I guess. Alright, I want to go back to present day now. because we were going to head back to the fair and get all the prizes that I can from the Tent of Horrors. Did you ever meet Magus? Oh, hello. Is Chrono okay? Put him in the party and just see. Are you one of Chrono's friends? Another quiet one. Don't be shy, dear. I don't know if it's so much that Magus is quiet. I think he's kind of just an asshole, but... okay. Wrong menu again. Yeah, I mean, you can see we're only, yeah, about 20 and a half hours into the game, so... and we've done a lot of side stuff that you don't necessarily have to do, so it's not a really long game. The Black Omen is going to be the longest dungeon we've had so far. I mean, that's generally how these things work. The last dungeon's going to be pretty long, but it's still not, like, super long. It'll probably take me a couple sessions to go through it. For now, we're going to come over here and I'm going to fight Gato and save up a bunch of silver points so I can go and keep trying the Tent of Horror stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and actually cut that out so you don't have to watch me fighting him the whole time, because we've already shown some of that in here, and I don't think it's probably going to be that entertaining to keep watching this. Plus, I don't really have much more to comment on in between. If you want to watch that part, it was back in the episode where we got Chrono back, I think, or the one before it, because that's where we had to go to get the clone. So, anyway, I'll meet you back here in just a bit. Okay, I fought him like 10 or 11, maybe 12 times now. So, should have around 150 or so points. Alright, 166. Now that's more than enough to play all the games at least once. But I mean, I might not win them the first time. I am gonna switch the party here for just a little bit. I'm gonna put Luca in as the leader, just to kind of test something. I don't know if I've ever actually even done this, but I'll explain it after it happens if it does. Or if it doesn't, I'll explain my thoughts, but I just want to leave it a surprise for now. And I will save it there, and just in case I fail too many times at this, I'll just reload the save, and I'll probably cut it out, but I'll let you know if I was unsuccessful or not. I'll just keep the winning attempts in. But yeah, we have the 3 games. Let's just go with the cheap one first. I tried that once towards the beginning of the game, but I failed at it. It's just a shell game. You got the 3 guys that look the same, but you gotta keep track of them after they walk in and around each other. I'm Vix. I'm Wedge. I'm Piet. Alright, well, what I do is I usually try to keep my eye on one of them, and hopefully it's that guy. If it's not, then it's a 50-50 shot. I kept an eye on Piet. I know that's Piet. Alright, so 50-50, I got it. Is it that obvious? The Poyozzo doll. It'll spruce up your room. And what they mean by that is I think it goes to Chrono's house automatically. But let's go check. Nope. See, that's what I wasn't sure of. I think, and what I had read before, is that those prizes actually depends on who the party leader is. So you get the same prize, but it actually will go to Luca's room now since I have Luca in charge. And it's, yeah, just a little doll here, and if you interact with it, it'll play this sad music, I suppose. So if you switch party leaders and keep trying it again, you can win one for everybody's room, I guess. Chrono's would obviously be up in his room. Marley's would be up in her room in the castle. Ayla's would be in her tent, I guess, in the past. I'm not sure how they'd get it there. I suppose it's because you take it with you, but... Robo, I suppose in the dome where we found him. Frog in his little hovel in the woods. Magus, I don't know if it'd just be on the North Cape where we found him. I might try that out here. But I'm going to go ahead and save it here, actually, and we're going to call it for today. So I'll check that all out next time. And I probably will play that game again enough times to try to get one of those items for everybody, just to show them in their rooms and stuff, and try to see if we can figure out where they go. But anyway, if you've been enjoying the content so far, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow, and we'll catch you next time.